rounds coming in. Every light in the gym was off. There was yelling and nobody was coming. I felt something dripping. My right leg was throbbing. My hand in front of my face. I'm hit.
May 3rd, 2012, Taliban forces launched rockets at the Patika province army base in Afghanistan. In the blast zone was 22-year-old Staff Sergeant Colin Wayne.
You could hear it, womp, 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 incoming, incoming, incoming. And a 107 millimeter rocket impacted about 3.5 feet from me.
Colin had joined the Army when he was only 17 years old and was on his 3rd combat tour. Now, the gym he had been working out in moments earlier was blown up, leaving the soldier wounded inside. Medics quickly dragged him out, and a Black Hawk helicopter airlifted him to a larger base for triage.
Shrapnel all the way through my right leg, tinnitus in my left ear, nerve damage L1 through L3 in my back, treated for traumatic brain injury, shrapnel that penetrated both arms. My oxygen levels started depleting pretty bad. And so that was kind of a panic moment.
Further examination showed no internal bleeding, and Colin's oxygen levels soon stabilized. Yet the decorated serviceman still had a long road of recovery ahead.
It was pretty intensive. I had to go through therapy for my leg just to move the tendons, kind of relearn to walk. I had to have lumbar block fusion surgery for my back, but I started to realize that, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna figure it out, just like I've always done.
For nearly 7 months, Colin worked tirelessly to strengthen his body. When he got out of the Army in early 2013, not only had he recovered, but he was in peak physical condition and even had his sights set on a new career path, fitness modeling.
It's funny because the gym almost killed me, but it also saved my life and turned it into a career. What most people would say is a tremendous setback ended up being a setup for my future. 15 months after my near-death experience in Afghanistan, I was on the cover of Iron Man magazine.
Colin became an early social media fitness influencer, and his popularity soared. Top magazines from around the world featured him. All the while, the veteran refused to charge publication and talent fees. Instead, he focused on growing his brand and adding value to his community.
I believe wholeheartedly that when you give without the expectation of a return, it always comes back times 10. And God will always provide for what you're doing for humanity. And within a 2.5-year period, I landed 50+ magazine covers and grew my social media following to over 4 million followers.
In 2016, Colin pursued yet another dream in founding Redline Steel. The company, specializing in custom wall decor, has seen immense success with over $100 million in sales. Yet despite the profit, the business holds tight to charity at its core.
My statement is people over profit. I believe in that wholeheartedly. And it's not because of me. I blame it as good upbringing, culture of the military teaching me the core values that's needed, and then God. We've been able to give $5 million+ to charities and nonprofits and really be a hands extended, not just in our community, but across the nation, working with incredible nonprofits.
Many of which directly support veterans and their families. It's that same drive to serve that first led him to the military. Now, Colin continues to serve his community and veterans as he reflects on his own life journey.
I could have died on my base, and I should have. So to use my business for other veterans on an outreach standpoint, it's bigger than me.